This will be quick. If you're a young adult, a young man asking the question, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? This is the right place to be at this point in history. So I'll be talking about the matter and the topic of purpose with the intent of helping you discover your purpose, or at least set you off on the journey to discover your purpose. Before we can help you with that, we have to be able to define exactly what purpose is. As it pertains to this topic, purpose is the reason why something was created. So when you're asking, what is my purpose? You're asking, why was I created? And that's a good question. I want you to look around your room. As you look around your room, you will see that you have tools, appliances, certain items that you bought for specific reasons. These items did not just come into your room accidentally. Somebody somewhere saw a need in the world and created that item. For example, a hammer. Somebody said, we're going to use this to either demolish or put a nail in the wall. So they created it. And when they created it, they marketed it. And they told people, this is a hammer. This is exactly what you do with this. If you have this need, you come to this store and you purchase this. That is the same with your toaster. Somebody said, we can get this bread crispy. We can get it to a place that you can serve it for breakfast. And if you need this, if you have this need to have crispy bread, burnt bread, come to this store and buy this toaster. And when you have that need, you went for it. But 9 times out of 10, when you have to put a nail in the wall, you're not going to use the toaster. And when you need to make toast, I don't know how you would do this, you don't pick up the hammer. You use those things for their specific designs. But you coming into this world, how did you know those things were for that? You saw somebody do it, but they knew those things were for their purposes because the creators of those things, those items, tools, and appliances told them, this is what you do with this, and this is where you can come get it. Why am I bringing this up? Because the definition of purpose is the reason why something was created. That is the definition of purpose. And when we look into it, we know that the purpose of something is determined and established by the creator. So you asking yourself, what is my purpose? What am I here to do? That same principle also applies to you. You are a created being. You're not a random blob of cell who accidentally came together. The same way that a toaster and appliance did not just assemble itself together and appear in your room is the same way that you didn't just assemble in here and appear on earth. There is a God in heaven. His name is Jesus, and he created you and he made you for a reason on purpose. So that would mean the first step to be able to discover your purpose is to first acknowledge the fact that you are created by somebody, and his name is Jesus, is God. You have to be in right relationship with him. Once you acknowledge him and put yourself in right relationship with him by giving yourself to the Lord, he reveals the purpose through the Holy Spirit or through the gospel. When you read the Bible, you will see that God has a specific plan for all of creations. There are things that he wants to do, the sovereign plan and the specific plan for the specific individuals. As we look through the text and we see how he used specific people, we can kind of trace how he prepares man to walk in purpose, whether it's the big things or the small things. But for you to be able to even discover even an iota of this, you have to first acknowledge that there is a God, and you have to be in right standing with him by giving your life to Christ and then diving into his word. So there's so much more that I want to discuss in this moment, but I'm going to stop here because this is the most important thing. If you don't even touch upon this part, you're going to keep asking the question for the rest of your life, what is my purpose? All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.